but it got darker and darker
Is this
and darker.
a scary story?
This just
Go,
came
yes.
about.
I kept hearing things, you know, outside the car. My father didn't come back.
Where had he
I'm
gone?
literally
He'd
scared
gone to a
to
gas
death.
station to get some gas.
Did you run out of gas on the way down the Oxford Road?
Oh my
No,
You're not
we were
paying
going
attention
out. We
4
were
seconds
going
ago.
out. It was in New
Just
Jersey.
a random highway? I always
New
thought it was Oxford
Jersey at the
Road.
beach. At the beach on the beach road.
I thought this
And
was a
so I
ghost
looked
story.
out the window of the car and I saw this house out in the distance, and it had a light in the window. And I thought, well, maybe I should walk over there and, you know, I know Pop said not to leave the car, but I said, no, I think I'll walk over there and just see if that guy could perhaps help us, maybe as a telephone. I was a very smart, precocious 8-year-old. So I get out of the car and I open the door, first of all, and I hear some noise, so I shut the door and I lock it again. Then I get, you know, the time goes on, so I finally get, and I walk over to the house, and I walk up to it, and I see the one light. And my father was out there covering a story about a guy named Capt Crab, who was a, honey, you listening to this? So,
Do you remember the story about Captain
She's
Crab?
on the edge
so
of her
anyway,
seat.
Crab.
I go up to the door, and I
Captain Trump.
I sort of push it
Captain
open,
Hook.
and I look in, and nobody's there, and it's sort of cobwebs on the door, and it creaks a little bit when it goes in. But at the top of the stairs, I see a light coming under the door, a crack between the bottom of the door and the... So I go,
You think, why not keep going?
and I go up the stairs, and I think, you know, I'm sure there's a guy here or somebody who will help me, perhaps an old lady. I was hoping that it wouldn't make any noise. And as I got up to the top of the thing, I thought, I all of a sudden hear this sound. It goes, ka-thum, 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 ka-thum. And the problem was that I then remembered that my father told me the story that Captain Crab had lost his leg in an accident on the boat,
Dad, hang me and beat.
and he could hardly walk. But the crabs had gotten his leg and eaten it, so they couldn't reattach it. So he had to get a stump. And so I thought, well, that can't possibly be him. I mean, he wouldn't be right around here in the middle of nowhere. So I go up and I just as I get to the top of the door, it opens!
You would scare me.
So Dad, what was little